share. Book of Faces. The Twitter. Alright. This is going for the so-called true ending. I was trying to figure out, like, why do I still have 2 achievements not unlocked? It's like, oh, you gotta do this, and I was like, alright, fine, so let's do it. I'm gonna skip all the dialogue so I can get through this game faster and get to the end. Also, I was just under 2 hours playtime. It's like, no, technically I could just return the game since it's less than 2 hours in, but it's only $3.99. And, I got some entertainment out of the game, so don't want to do that to the person who made the game. Ben Ho. Like, the artwork is pretty damn good, but you get the misspellings, you get the words missing, and then, like, this person is talking. No, they're not. You meant the other person's talking. Which can be confusing, because that's the only, like, oh, this person is talking, because you see their name there. It's like, that doesn't make sense for them to be saying, like, oh, the other person's talking, but it's screwed up a little bit. Oh, well. There's a good one. Ah, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Skipping all of this because I don't care what you had to say. I gotta remember to save the game before I make my final choice. If I had done that earlier, I could have just gone skip, 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 done. Ooh, maybe I'll do that for, like, all the various endings. That's not a bad idea. I'll do all various endings. Alright, Forrest. Talk to this douche canoe. You mean nothing to me. Nothing wrong with the animals. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. And wait for it. Done. Biggest farm. You run into the guy who did the killing. I'm sure you're the killer. Just find out he's not. I'll find out because this is supposed to be the true ending that I'm going for. I think I'll do that. I'll do the all endings video after this. If this person ever gets back tomorrow. They might, who knows. They were, slammed at work all day. So. Will they get back to me soon, though? To the window, to the wall, till you find the guy with the creepy-ass eyeball. Yeah, see how I made that rhyme? Crap. Just get there we go. Hit a button, didn't mean to hit. To the window, to the wall, till you get to the guy with the creepy-ass eyeball. You're so fucking weird. Walking around with a fucking green eyeball, you fucking nuts. Get back. Like, see, he has blue eyes. Mercy Jacob has red eye. So we'll just have to wait and see. Just find out that there actually was a witch and it was the dad. Ooh, about to find out though. Get through all this. Oh crap, I need to talk to the merchant first before I go to the Miller farm. So then you find the bottles. That match what the merchant sold. So you know he had poison. Screwed. Go to the market. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. This little pig went wee 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 all the way to the gallows. Nah. I don't think we're gonna have that ending this time. No gallows, no burnings, hopefully. Find the true culprit behind all of this. Come on. Let's hit the graveyard. Let's see. I guess what I meant if he had green eyes, not because you can see both of his eyes. So it's not his eye that got knocked out. So I was like, what's the point of the green eyes? I see his eyes blue, I think, or maybe just clouded over from being dead. It's her! She had one green eye, one purple eye. Now you might think, oh, it's the pox. Oh. The pox is what gave her the purple eye, but she's the only one, and she would have had the long black hair. True to match the description of the witch perfectly. Holy shit! Okay, so time to save. Alright, go to town square. Hello. What do you mean? I went and saw everything. Didn't I? Oh, deep forest. Yeah, you gotta go there. Alright, well. Run to the girl. It was the mom. Calling it now. I still want to say it's John Miller, though. Dick. Or maybe the mom bashed her husband's head in with a rock. And decided to commit suicide by poison? Oh, crap. Oh, hey. Come on, get through it. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. The mom lost her eye from getting punched out, so she had to use the bird to take your eye out and replace her eye with yours. Ooh, that could be a possibility. It's gonna be the mom. Damn it. I was wrong this whole time. Save. Talk to Douche Canoe, aka the mayor. We do. I know who's responsible. That's great news. Da-da-da. Get to who is responsible. Alright, here's the ending. Da-da-da-da. Maybe. Go to the graveyard. Alright, this is all new, so I won't be skipping. A graveyard. Why did you bring us here? Remember see Jacob hiding somewhere nearby? I don't see her. Please tell me you didn't take us on a wild goose chase. We've wasted enough time already as it is. Relax, I promise to uncover the truth of what's been happening to our town. I spoke to many of you, and after hearing all the evidence, I believe I understand what's going on. You decided a grisly scene like the graveyard was an appropriate place to tell us what you found? No. More to it than that. I was skeptical at first as to whether there was an actual witch meddling with our lives. It's difficult to accept such a thing can be real. Now I see things differently. Yes, I do believe that a witch has been stalking Salem. But she is not who we thought she'd be. We suspected the wrong person all this time. Are you saying that Mercy Jacob isn't the witch? I am. I found her earlier, fleeing for her life. Talking to her, I believe her innocence and let her go. You found her and you didn't inform any of us? Sorry, dude. Let her speak to you? She could have bewitched you and altered your mind. A witch's words are her magic. It was dangerous to allow her to poison your thoughts. Fuck off. Say that Mr. Jacob's innocent, then who is the real culprit? You said you see the bigger picture now, so come on, out with it. We were on the right track, and suspecting something wasn't right from the farm. We were looking at the wrong Jacob member. The reason we stand here at the grave is because the real witch is hiding down below. That's where you buried Mary Jacob, is it not? Yes, I just finished marrying her. Hold on, you saying Mary is the witch? Can that be? She died this morning. We all saw her body. We shall see just how dead she really is. Let us dig her up. If we find her alive, then we have our witch. A witch! A witch! This is madness. How can it be possible for her to be alive? We all saw her corpse. That's exactly what she intended you to see. Mary faked her death. There's a lot of suspicion of witchcraft directed at her family. It seems as though those suspicions were well founded. If we scrutinized her closely, it would only be a matter of time before we uncovered the truth. She was desperate and had to deflect attention somehow. She was willing to sacrifice her own daughter to satisfy her witch hunt. With the case seeming put to an end, she could rise up from her grave and be free to do as she desired. How did you come to this conclusion? When I gleaned from my conversation with Mercy, her parents went for a walk towards town in the morning. It was Henry invited his wife, Mary, to join him. As many of you have witnessed, Henry seemed lost in thought of late when he visited the bar. Something was weighing on his mind. It seems he intended to confront his wife with the matter this morning on their walk to town. Sometime later, Locke was heading up to the farm and found the two dead. Somewhere between the Jacobs setting up for Salem and Locke traveling to the farm, the murder happened. But the farm is isolated and no one else is seen heading to nor from there. The only one with the means to commit the killing would have been on that farm. And narrows it down to one of the Jacob family member. Actually, we all blamed the only one we thought was still alive. But Mercy, Jacob's only little girl, we saw that Henry was murdered by a blow to the head delivered by a rock. One that seems too heavy for Mercy to have dealt. Which is my point over that, it's John Miller. Saying that Mary killed her husband during their journey to Salem, but what reason had she to do that? Guessing that Henry must have known what his wife truly was. That must have been the thing that plagued his mind and why he sought to talk her away from Mercy. In order to keep silent, Mary murdered him, but with Locke close and intense, she had to think quickly. When Locke found Henry dead, Mary knew she couldn't be found as the only living soul nearby, so she poisoned herself. I don't know how her magic works, but I know that Mary was healthy before she left the farm. All of a sudden, she displayed the sickness more grotesquely than anyone before her. She died a dramatic death, with her last breath blaming witchcraft. She knew we'd find someone to lynch, and that would end the scrutiny on her. Could it be true? Even for a witch, that plan seems too cunning. A witch is capable of deceiving us all in a manner of ways. If Mary is indeed a witch, this should not be beyond her. Dig her out and see what we find. Great, that's just great. Just undo all the work I put into putting her down there. You can bury her back there if you find nothing wrong with her. Okay, man, help me with this. Bottom. Working in a coal mine, digging down. A group of people grabbed a spade and each began digging the grave of Mary Jacob. We cursed how deep the grave digger buried the body. It was deeper than the test needed to be, but with the amount of sickness the body displayed, the grave digger wanted to be sure the sickness couldn't spread. Soon enough, we unearthed the body. Hey guys! Anyways, well, here she is. We've gone and disturbed poor Mary's eternal rest. What are we to find from this? Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary. She's breathing. Dear God! Right then, as we all stood over the lifeless body of Mary Jacob, her eyes snapped open. You fuckers. I was trying to sleep here. Here we go. Same color eye as her daughter. The witch rose up in front of us. The body we all thought dead was moving. The crowd stood stunned in silence. All around you, people watched with disbelieving eyes. The witch was real. Her name was Mary Jacob, and she stood before us all. There was no longer any doubt. Despicable worms, how dare you intervene with my plans? It's her, the witch! The witch! We have an actual witch in Salem. Back off, you demon. You don't scare us. You are all fools. You do not know what you are dealing with. My master's power are far beyond your comprehension. You cannot stop the wheel from turning. Your lies mean nothing. Your torment is all that you have left to offer. Shut her up. We have to shut her up. Her words are foul. Get away from me. You cannot change anything. You are all cursed no matter what you do. This is my pact. You will never see a bright tomorrow. I've had enough of this. Put an end to her now. Hang her. We will kill her right now. Take her to the town square. We have a noose ready for her. Why wouldn't she just use her powers? We all approached the witch nervously. It took a lot of bravery for someone from the crowd to make the first move and tackle her to the ground. With that, the crowd found their courage and everyone swarmed the witch. She was tied up in a matter of minutes. The witch lashed out and snapped, but was now no match, another typo, for the angry mob. Why did she just use her powers? We carried her back towards the town square where there was a noose waiting for her. The crowd gathered at the back of the town square where the gallows stood imposingly. The structure loomed over Salem since we first settled here, a symbol of wrath for any wrongdoers. Now Tetchin falls onto it once again. The crowd was thick and alive with excitement. I jostled through to find myself a decent view of the stage. We had found a witch. It was undeniable as the nature of her being. We all saw her dead in the morning, but by nightfall she was back alive. This time we intended to put her down for good. The crowd knew we were close to the end of this ordeal. These people had been waiting for this moment for so long. The witch was led up to the platform. The mayor himself tied a noose around her neck. Bye-bye. Mary Jacob, you're here to answer for your crimes of witchcraft. You have consorted with the devil himself, sold out your fellow neighbors. You have tormented us long enough, but no more. Now before these righteous men and women, and under the watchful eyes of God, I sentence you to die. This does not end here. There will be another to take my place. My message will prevail. You cannot stop this. You are all dead. You just don't know it yet. Your time in peace will not last. This is my final curse. Make her stop. We don't need to listen to her. Do it already. Kill her. Kill her now. She weighs the same as the duck, then. She's a witch. A witch. Why didn't she use the powers? God was agitated as long as the witch lived. The matter and delivered quickly. The mayor gave a signal and the platform beneath Mary flung open. Fell through momentarily before being caught by the rope around her neck. The noose tightened, strangling the life out of her as she kicked about. The crowd cheered as the witch slowly died in front of them. It wasn't long before her struggle ends. Now that was left of her lifeless body hanging from the beam. Finally, the nightmare is over. Relief washed over all of us. We could feel a release of tension. There was nothing left to see. Satisfied, the crowd quickly dispersed. For a long night, everyone was ready for some sleep. Another misspelling thing. For the first time, that sleep came to them so easily now, save the knowledge that evil had been vanquished from their home. Bye-bye, Mary. In the days that followed, the town went back to normal life. We're on the time. We've read out all this before. For a long time, time dries. Time to get working on that. Also, Jake's fine. We read all this before. That is until we survived a frightening situation. It's true, there was a witch among the people, but we caught her. Left his body hung from the gallows for a few days longer than we'd allow. This was seen as a sign of our triumph over evil. Looking upon it brought a strange research to those who gazed upon it. People were not afraid to venture out of their homes anymore. None were left to return to the streets. Indeed, nothing malicious occurred in Salem for the longest time. Alright. We didn't experience any more evidence of curses. There was no more until 6 months later. What happened to Mercy? In time, people forgot there ever was a witch in Salem. That's not the only thing that was lost. No one remembered the missing Jacob girl, Mercy. She never returned to the town that once wanted her dead. No one talked about witches for some time. It appears that everyone was finally able to put any thought of the witch behind them. Until... yeah, got a lot of updates. Community didn't see any further traces of supernatural meddling. Goodness was a thing of the past. Stories of witches passed into folklore. The history of what happened here was long forgotten. Those who remembered it marked it down as flights of fancy. Whether there were more witches out in the world, no one really knows. When I pass on from this life, I can be glad if I never had another encounter with a witch. A witch! A witch! Something wicked. Got it. Also, nothing bad ever happened again. Awesome. Because we killed the witch. The witch! The witch! Now there's one more achievement to unlock, and I don't know how to get it. I'm thinking blame John Miller. I can just go to that save file and hop around trying to figure out where the fuck you go for that final ending. That might do off stream. No one needs to watch me just click around endlessly. But yeah, once I find all the different endings, I'll do a video that is just all the endings. Thank you for playing, supporting us. Yeah, I'm now over 2 hours, so now I can't return it. So I no longer have that temptation to get my $3.99 back. It's like, dude, it's only $4. Yeah, but it's $4. Like, you got $4 worth of entertainment out of this game. Just let it go. Yeah, but I could. It's like, nope, as long as that temptation is there, no. Get rid of it. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.